Matchday settings and we are live. What are you saying, bro?
Come on, bro. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking forward to the game. I don't know. I think I'm just not nervous. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know if it's because it's been so long that there's been a game here that I forgot what match day feels like.
Bro, I know what you're saying, bro. I was like, I feel like I'm a bit too confident though.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I was confident about United.
Anytime I'm too confident about United,
yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, when you're confident about United, it don't work out. So that's the only thing making me nervous right now. But now I'm buzzing for it, man. I'm excited.
That's mad. Hey, man's from Alabama, USA in the house. You lot, tell us where you're watching from as well. Tell us where you're watching from. Apparently, yeah, the team's been leaked already, and it's pretty much the same team that played against Man City, the five at the back. What is it, bruv? I'm starting to get annoyed with our teams getting leaked, you know, bruv. And that shows me that Oli ain't got this thing patterned, you know. He doesn't. Because that never happened under any other manager, you know.
Yeah. No, I don't know, mate. Bro, with this social media thing and that, like, listen, it's inevitable nowadays, man. I remember there used to be one guy, I can't remember, somebody on Twitter, like, I'd go on his thing and he'll have the team sheet out and I'll just be like, boom, okay, say no more. Like, I knew what the 11 was, fam. So, I don't know, man.
It's mad because when you see like Manchester Evening News and that, it's like these men get the team the night before and that. I'm thinking, hold on, bro.
They were talking about it's going to be five at the back. They were talking about it's going to be five at the back, innit? Like from yesterday. So I already knew it was going to be five at the back, but I didn't know who's going to be starting. You know what I mean? I thought Rashford and Pogba are not starting. But if Rashford's starting, I'm excited, bro. I'm ready, fam.
Nah,
I'm ready. I ain't got too much to worry about, bro.
Yeah, I've already the comment section's going off, bro. Man said South Africa, Milan, Houston, Italy.
Houston, that's my second home. There.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We got Bear Man from the US watching. You man smash the like as well while you're here. Seattle, Barbados, blood, like, bruv. Norway. I'm telling you, bruv, we're not playing games out here, fam. That's what I'm saying. Jamaica done no already, man. Yeah, of course, bruv. Kenya here. That's why when all these NF man getting their feelings on Twitter, Bear man don't understand you that, bruv, man, them are international out here. South Africa, big up you, man. That's what I'm saying. So when all of them man there, yeah, getting mad, you know what I mean, in their terrace houses and that, man, them don't care, fam. Like
Nigeria, you know.
Come on. Big up the Nigerians in the building. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's popping out here. Copenhagen. That's what I mean. Pakistan. That's what I'm saying.
Everyone's excited, boy.
Everyone's gassed, bro. You lot, let us know how you're feeling for the game. Let me know your predictions, bro. Yeah, it is the guy from 360 TV. That's man like Cam. Make sure you lot go and follow his Instagram as well, bro, and his Twitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? After the stream,
Culture Cam. Make sure you follow that, man.
Make sure you go follow that, man. Ghana in the building, New York in the building. How's the man's down the road and that? Say nothing. But yeah, bruv, the team. They're saying it's looking like the same team against City. You know? Yeah, don't know, man. Just in the ends, fam. I mean, Dubai, see you lot soon, blood. My fight's booked already, blood. I'm there in 3 weeks. It's calm. I see you, man, soon, blood. I need to get a suntan read, boy. No, but it's all mad, fam. The same team, yeah, the Daniel James thing. Yeah, bruv, my flight's booked, bruv. 16th of July. I'm landing in Dubai, blood. See you, man, there. Man's in India as well. So, yeah, what are you saying about this team, bruv? What are you saying about this team? Dan James and that on the right again.
Wait, how's James starting, though? I'm baffled. How's James starting in a five in the back system?
But I don't know. Actually, he might not be starting. What? So it's not the City game.
Nah, he can't be starting.
That means it's not the City team.
Nah. If it's because remember the City team.
Dan James played against City. It's because Rashford was injured. That's why. So okay. So Rashford comes in for Dan James, but it's the same team otherwise.
For Daniel James. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I know people are gonna be thinking like five at the back v Spurs. Do we really need to do that? But yo, bro, let's be like in my all honesty. I think some of our best performances have come when we played with the five. I think it gives Maguire that extra protection. Luke Shaw all of a sudden looks like a very good left-sided centre half, bro. You know what I mean? The left side of a three. So I'm not gonna lie. With that formation, I kind of feel confident that we're not really gonna leak any goals. You get what I mean? And then with Martial, Rash, and Bruno, fam, that's goals, that's assists, that's movement. I'm excited, man. I am excited.
My only worry about that is, it's the transition, bro. That's where we've always lacked in transition because Bruno's too high up the pitch to facilitate that transition, and Fred don't have the range of passing as much as he's good at breaking up the play. If you play Fred and Matic, you're guaranteed, to monopolize winning the ball, but it's what we do with the ball when we win it, bruv, is always the problem. Pogba's the out ball, innit? You know what I mean? Fred's not the out ball, Matic ain't the out ball, and Bruno's too high up the pitch to be the out ball. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want to see Rashford and Martial isolated, and that's my only kind of worry.
Only kind of worry. But I feel like we did it well, like, Matt. We did it well at the Etihad. I feel like, but was it Lingard was playing though, innit? It was Lings played that game, right? Oh no, that's the one that Rashford.
No, Dan James played up front.
Yeah. I feel like we did it all right, you know. I feel like we got the break on them quite well. You get me? So I mean, it does definitely depend on that first pass.
Yeah.
But then also that's comes down to our defenders as well. Some of our defenders are gonna have to be stepping out and pushing them passes in, so Fred can be getting it on a half turn and then just releasing it straight away.
Luke Shaw's going to need to drive out. And to be fair, he does that well from left centre back. He steps out. You know what I mean? But he doesn't have to overlap. So that position suits him. It's probably his best position. I've never seen him look that good, like other than playing in that position, innit? I think it's a great position for him, but I think that also shows his weaknesses, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the fact that he looks better as a left centre back and he's meant to be a marauding left back, there's something wrong, bro. Like, get your fitness up. I've seen photos of him recently, and he actually looks like he's lost a bit of weight. Like, he looks not as heavy as previously. Hopefully, that means that he'll be getting forward. Because in his LVG days, LVG had him running by himself. People forget that. Like, he was in the best shape of his life under Van Gaal. He had him running on his own.
When he's in his best form for us as well.
Yeah. Van Gaal made him run by himself, blood. Like, Van Gaal was not having it. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where if we're getting that Luke Shaw back, then I'm happy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I feel like against a Jose team, Jose knows that Manchester United want to hit you on a break. So he will allow us to have the ball today. You know what I'm saying? In a team that monopolizes possession, I don't think we need 5 at the back. And I don't think we need Fred and Matic.
Yeah, no, I hear that still, but I feel like, you know, when we play this formation, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like seen as a 5 at the back. You get me?
Yeah.
Williams and Wan-Bissaka are gonna have to get up as much as Wan-Bissaka might not be great on the ball or whatever. He's still gonna have to get up, and we're gonna have to kind of see it as like they've got a 3 at the back with Matic or whoever, McTom, as a protection. So kind of like making a 4 there. Yeah. And then the rest just go and do their thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I think like Tottenham can play, if they wanted to play deep and stuff, that's what we got Bruno in the team for now, bro.
Yeah.
And as we've seen in these games that he's played, he is creative, fam. He will create chances, fam. You can defend, he will still find a way to unlock. You know what I'm trying to say? So you can try and do that now. But I think with Bruno in there now, we're a bit more equipped for 2 breakdown defenses. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think that Spurs can try and do that, but we can still find a way through, man.
Yeah, I think we could find a way through. You lot smash that like button, over 400 watching at the moment. We could definitely find a way through. My biggest thing is, I don't feel like keeping it the same for the sake of keeping it the same, because even Pogba in a double pivot is still better than Fred and Matic. You know, even if he's not in his favorite position, he's still better, and he does it for France.
I don't want Pogba in that role, man.
I don't want him in that role either. But the thing is, even for France, bro, you saw it, bro, in the World Cup final. That volleyed pass he played to Mbappe, bro. Like, even from deep, he's got the outlet ball. He's got the outlet ball on him that Fred doesn't have, that Matic doesn't have. Like, our midfield lacks something when he's not in there. And in terms of winning the ball back, he's as good as anyone. You saw it in the World Cup too, bro. He plays that role for France. And even though I don't want him to play that role for us, because I think we can play 2 number 8s or an 8 and a 10. We don't need 2 holding midfielders against the lesser teams. But against a team like Tottenham, I feel like the biggest mistake is to give Tottenham too much respect, because they're not that good. But if you give them respect and you let them get on the ball, get the ball to Son, get the ball to Kane, they can do something. But if you stick it on them, they have goals conceded in them, bruv.
So I can't lie. I don't think. I think obviously, you know, the game is going to start slow. In my opinion, I reckon the game's going to start slow, and it's only natural. You know what I'm trying to say? It's only natural that the game is going to start slow, because obviously everyone's been away. You know what I mean? But I genuinely don't think that we're necessarily just going to go there and try and play on the counter. I think we know Spurs' weakest thing about them right now is their defense. And the only thing that has strengthened in their time away is their attack.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Kane's back, Son's back, whatever. Bergwijn, everyone's there. You know what I mean? But their defense is still weak. Jose doesn't know his strongest defense. He doesn't know it. There's always going to be uncertainty in that defense. Aurier, he's a calamity. Vertonghen, Alderweireld, they're over the hill. Is Sanchez going to play? Ben, they don't really know what's going on at the back themselves. Yeah. So I don't think we're necessarily going to just try and play on the counter, bro. When Spurs, even their team, I feel like we can contain them, bro. They don't have players, in my opinion, that are like crafty or they're going to break us down like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who in behind Kane and Son are like creative in that? I don't see any. I don't see a reason why we should lose this game. I can't lie. I'm trying to think of. I'm a bit nervous, but I can't really see why we shouldn't be able to handle them, bro.
I'm the same, but you're giving me all the reasons why we have to play 4 at the back, bro. Listen to what you're saying, because you're saying we should attack them, yeah? You're also saying, yeah, that like we can contain these man. They don't have a creative force. So in my head, I'm thinking, Serge Aurier is at right back. I want Rashford on him, bro. I don't want Rashford down the middle. I want Rashford playing out wide and isolating him and making him work. Because Rashford can get him sent off today if Rashford stays on him. Do you know what I mean? Rashford will bury this youth. So I would want my wide players running at these guys and putting pressure on them. Playing down the middle is easier to kind of contain, because if Tottenham play a 5 at the back as well, they've got 3 centre-halves against 2 strikers. You see what I'm saying? Whereas if we kind of move it out like this, all of a sudden, man are under stress, fam, because Aaron Wan-Bissaka, brilliant right back. Bro, he can play right back and defend against 2 men. So playing him as a right wing back, what you don't get from him attacking-wise, you almost take away some of the attacking threat from the team, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? Because he always wants to defend. But when he's going forward, he's not as potent going forward. So having him as your only attacking outlet on the right-hand side, it does blunt your attack. It does.
I think the game, somebody said it in the comment there as well. I think the game is going to end up being won in midfield. You know what I mean? And I think we've just got the better quality in midfield. Like, as I said before, I just don't see a way that, well, I can see a way, but it'll have to take something like either one of them mistakes, or it's going to have to take something quality from Harry Kane or something to break us down. I don't think Spurs' midfield should be able to necessarily hold it down against our midfield. I feel Bruno, Fred, obviously Pogba will be coming off the bench or whatever. McTominay, Matic. I think our midfield are just more ready and more quality than theirs. And I think that's where the game's going to be won. I think we're going to be able to get Rashford and Martial in better positions than they're going to be able to get Harry Kane in that. Let's not forget, Harry Kane is coming back from a long-term injury, bro.
For sure.
He's not the fittest guy ever in his peak anyway. He's not a great athlete in his peak, let alone come back from injury. So we can't think that, he's just going to come back and be on fire. The only reason that he's starting is because Tottenham haven't got any other options. If not, he would be doing what Pogba's doing right now on the bench, and he'll be coming on. Just that it's just in a striker role. And we saw Bergwijn can't hack it up front. We saw it before the break. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily think Kane is just going to come back on fire, on smoke. Personally, that's not. I don't think that's.
I don't think that either, bro. He don't even score in August.
He doesn't even score against United. He's got one goal.
He's got one goal. Yeah, I'm not worried about Harry Kane. I said it. And Son was in Wan-Bissaka's back pocket for the last 3 games. Like, so literally, we've beat them 4 out of the last 5 times we've played them. So I'm not really worried about them from that point of view. But I feel like they're there to be beaten. And I also feel like we can lay down a marker, because if he's saying Lo Celso's out and he's their best midfielder, him and Ndombele, that's what they're saying. So that means it's Dele Alli playing in there with
Ali's out, bro.
What as well? Oh yeah, he's got suspended. He's suspended. You see what I mean? So who are they gonna play in there? I mean. They're gonna play Sissoko.
They're gonna have to play what? Sissoko and Dom and Winks, Dyer or something. I don't know.
Bruv, you see what I'm saying? That midfield's bleeding, bruv.
It's bleeding.
Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, we have to put it on, man. He's saying that, but these dead ideas are making it difficult for man. You know what it is with Oli, yeah? Oli is a defense first manager, yeah? Like, he sold us the dream that he was an attacking manager. I bought it. Do you know what I mean? At the beginning, but he's very cautious, bro. He's very cautious. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think because he's trying to protect what we have right now, though.
Yeah.
I think if we have a transfer window and stuff, we'll be back to being an attacking team and that. I think right now he's just trying to limit our weaknesses. We know Maguire and Lindelof ain't the greatest partnership as a two. Do you know what I mean? And we've had our issues mainly pre-Bruno. You know what I mean? We've had our issues in the creativity and stuff. So I feel like what he's trying to do is just limit our weaknesses. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think it is. I don't think if we get a summer transfers in the summer, I don't think he's necessarily going. I think he'll play an attacking team and that. But right now, we're not a pattern team. As much as we've been on good form, we must not forget what we were, fam. You know what I mean? We must not forget.
Bro, let me contextualize everything, because you know what's funny, yeah? Football, a lot of football fans go off pure emotion and not off facts, innit? Let me tell you some facts. United, yeah, we currently have the lowest points tally post-Ferguson after 29 games. We're just over 40 points, bruv. That's how much you need to stay up from relegation. This has not been a good season by any stretch of the imagination. Cool. So when people see that we're fifth and they're like, oh, but we're fifth, bro. We're literally 2 losses away from being 10th or something like that, or even lower than that. Like, it's like where we are is not good. Do you know, it's not good at all. You know what I mean? Put that into context. In the David Moyes season, yeah, we can't match the points tally that we got in the David Moyes season, bro. Probably if we win all of our games to the end of the season. That's how bad we're doing. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, we're not doing well. So we have to play every game like it's a cup final, as far as I'm concerned. Every game's a must win, because any team in the top 8, if they go on a run of 4 wins, top 4's on for them, bro. Like, literally, they just need to go on a run of 4 games.
Literally.
And this is the thing. So with Oli now, I think the pressure's on him, bro. The pressure's on him. Like, I don't care how we navigate our way through these last games, bro. Man, already know how I feel about Oli and how I rate him as a manager. I don't. However, it's just about getting these points on the board right now, bruv. I said it. Even if we have 20% possession tonight and we win 1-0 from an own goal, I will celebrate that shit.
Bro, I'll celebrate. I'm good. 3 points at this point right now is all that matters. First game back, 3 points is all that matters. And a good, as I said, as you just said, I don't really, the performance on the first game back, it's not something that I'm very, very keen on seeing. I think it's going to be a bit of a boring game and that, you know what I mean? So the performance ain't necessarily something I'm looking out for. 3 points is all that's important. We've got Sheffield United next. Yeah, okay, we can start looking at performances there. Pogba's going to come back in the team. Then we can start seeing, is this what Man United are going to look like going forward? This game, turn up, arrive, grab your 3 points, and let's head back to Carrington and that. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's all I really care about right now, bro.
Absolutely. And also, when I look at our bench as well, bruv, man, I got Mason on the bench. Man, I got Pogba on the bench. Man, I got James's pace if we need it on the bench. Bruv,
Spurs ain't got a squad, you know. Who's on the bench?
They ain't got no squad. Bruv. And Ndombele, and my man don't rate him anyway. And I like him, bro. But Jose don't like him. So when I look at these guys, come on, guys, smash the like. We're almost on 700, bruv, watching at the moment, man. Share that flipping link, bruv. Smash the like as well.
And the vintage 94.
Bruv, that's 94, one of my favorite. 95. That's one of my favorite kits.
The vintage, that's that Cantona thing there.
Okay, what 700, bruv? All right, cool. Yeah, we're doing numbers today still.
Come on, man. We're all excited, man.
But that's it. Now we're gassed. But honestly, I'm looking at this team now, and I'm saying football's not as simple as man for man, innit? It's not, because man for man, City don't have the best. I mean, not City. Liverpool don't have the best starting 11 in the league. They don't, innit? But man for man don't win games. It's all about tactics. Tactically, one thing you know about Jose Mourinho is, regardless of what, he will have a game plan. Whether it works or not is a different ball game. So today's going to be very, very important for Oli, bruv. For me, because after man rubbed his head in that after the last game, bruv, I know Jose's stewing blood. And Jose said, listen, Oli's out of his depth. He's already been playing the mind games, bruv.
I'm waiting to reload another one of them pictures, you know. I'm waiting for that final post-game picture of Ole doing it again, part 2. But I get what you're trying to say. I know what you're saying. He pulled off a great result against City, right? With Spurs. But when you look at the games, other than the City game, when you look at the games that Spurs have had under Jose, the big games, they've lost every big test they've had.
And all the teams lost every big test they've had. His old teams he's lost as well.
He loses, fam. He loses. So in my opinion, bro, like of course, eventually that's gonna need to change, innit? Eventually that's gonna need to change, but I just hope it's not today. I just think we've got our tails up, man. Maybe the social media team are gassing me up a little bit too much. Have you seen our Instagram team, Twitter team are doing a little bit too much to gas us? But
I'm not even lying
maybe
to
I'm
you.
buying
Yeah,
into it.
I don't follow Man United on Twitter or Instagram, bro. I
Slow down.
purposely unfollowed them because they chat shit, bro. You know what they do? Yeah, they wait until we're playing shit and then they just announce bare random thing. I'm tired of it, bro. Like they just, you know what they do? They use the emotional attachment of the club to manipulate us. And I kept noticing, yeah, every time you go on a run of losing, oh yeah, De Gea's new contract, bruv. Shut up, man. Tell Woodward to go sign some man. You know them as like, bruv, you can't manipulate me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be doing with that. Or they release a new sponsor or a new something or a little throwback and that. Like, leave it out, bro.
They show us Cristiano in 07 or something.
But this is it. They always do it, bruv. You know what I mean? Let's lighten the mood and show us the good old days. Nah, bruv. I want to get back there.
Word.
Don't show me that. Do you see what I mean? So I said, fuck these, man, bruv. So them man have been doing too much, bro. I saw an advert out for 100 grand a year. They were offering someone to do the social medias and that, Man United, bro. They know how important social media manipulating man is, bruv. They know. That's why they're willing to
they've
put
gassed
money
me, bro. They've gassed me. I can't even lie, bro. They've gassed me. They're showing the pictures. They're showing Pogba smiling. They're showing this and that. I'm thinking, yeah, do you know what they're showing? I'll come back against Spurs back in the day, 5-2 and all that. So I'm like, yo, I'm gassed, fam. I can't lie. Even though the atmosphere in that is obviously going to be different, but they've gassed me up still.
Bro, I'm gassed. And look at this comment here, yeah, Chelsea. I told man about this stat already. Lampard knows what he's doing, bro. You know what I mean? And it's not just Lampard, it's Jody Morris, bruv. Jody Morris is a cold coach, bruv. If you see what he done with the Chelsea youth team, the guy is to be respected, innit? He's a bad boy. That Chelsea youth team were burying people. Like that Chelsea youth team, yeah, could have held their own in the Premier. That's how good they were. You know what I mean? That's how good they were, bruv. Do you see what I'm saying? So Lampard, look at that.
If they all develop, if they would not at that age.
Yeah, no, but if they all develop, man, like the man them that they had in there. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The team was a joke, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when you look at this now, third amount of chances created without a world-class striker, bro, with Tammy Abraham up there. When you put in a Havertz in there, and then you put in a flipping a Timo Werner in there, and a Ziyech in there, with the way that they move the ball as well, you can see that a lot of the points that they've been dropping to allow us to be near them, they're not going to be dropping those next season, innit? So that's what I mean about systems and managers, bro. Like we're creating less chances than teams in the bottom half of the table, blood. That's a worry for me, innit, from a managing point of view. And that's always been my issue, bro. Like I need to see proof. Like just bringing in better players, will get you so far.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. I think I said it the other day in terms of I feel like with Ole, I feel like if he gets a good enough couple, like gets good enough players, right? So if he adds onto the squad, adds quality, I think we can do all right. My question is, can Ole take us from just being, fourth and third to title? Is he good enough to take us to be a title contenders? Even if we did get Jadon Sancho and this guy and that guy, do you know what I mean? Is he good enough at that point? I don't know. Is he good enough to make us a competitive team, very competitive and improve? Yes. Is he good enough to take us to the next level? His actual coaching and his tactics, I don't know. Because my thing with Ole has always been, listen, this whole cultural reset and this is great, bro. Other managers have just come in and tried to throw the bag. This is great, whatever Ole is doing in terms of the culture and what he understands about the club. I love it. But my issue with Ole is, are you actually a good enough coach to, when you have these players, make them get to that next level and take United to that next level? That's still got question marks, you know what I mean?
See, for me, there's no question mark there, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? The CV speaks for itself. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them ones where I can't see. Yeah, I can hear you, bro. You frozen, but I can hear you. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, but the thing is with me, there's no question mark because people don't understand the difference between managers and coaches, innit? Like, I can't see Ole improving anyone from a technical standpoint or even a tactical standpoint because he shows me time and time again he has no clue what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? And this ain't going to turn into like a show where man's bashing Ole because he's done a lot of good things in terms of, like you said, the cultural reset. I think that's the most important thing that he has done. Like, he's got players enjoying playing for the club again, knowing what it means to play for the club. And that's great. But that works with these meaty ballers, blood. When you're managing world-class players, yeah, just giving them a pat on the back ain't enough, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Still, they're gonna demand more from you, bro. That's how it is. Top players demand more from their manager. Simple as that. So that's what I mean. When we start getting to that level, and you actually have ballers who are like, yo, we want to win things now. We're not here just to bring United back to Champions League. Let's win trophies. That's when the pressure's gonna all of a sudden become way different. You know what I mean? Way different. So it'll be interesting to see how he handles that still.
That's what I think tactically against the likes of Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola, he can't compete, bro. He can't compete with these men. You can't compete tactically with these guys, bro. And the thing is, what a load of people don't realize about Liverpool, yeah? People think that Liverpool are one-trick ponies. They're not, bro. Do you know how many goals they score from route one balls from Van Dijk from the back?
Yeah.
Man, think
Liverpool have retreated now. This season, Liverpool are not playing as good as the last 2 seasons.
Nope.
But they're just knowing how to win games now. Do you know what I mean? And it's working for them. So fair play to them. Yeah, I mean.
But that's what I'm saying. Nearly 1,000 viewers, bro. Bro, you man can see the numbers. You man can see the real number time. I can't, innit? Mine's delayed.
I can't even see the numbers.
I can see it on my side. We're over 850 on my side, but these guys can see the real time, innit? Mine's delayed. But yeah, we're doing numbers. Make sure you man smash them like buttons.
Come on.
Preying but not slapping the like, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But Liverpool been slapping these long balls, you know? And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with it, bro. Like I even said, yeah, when we had Louis van Gaal, yeah, and we had Fellaini and he was playing Fellaini as a second striker, that's his best position. If you got someone like Fellaini, use him, bro. I don't mind teams going long and then building up from the front, bro. This playing out from the back, it looks good, yeah, but it's risky, innit? You know, when you've got someone as good as Fellaini at bringing the ball down out of the air, bro, go long to him, bro. Like, but build your attack from up front, bro. So when man are saying Liverpool are a long ball team, I got no, bruv. It's the safest way to play football, bro. Like, let's attack from the edge of their box instead of the edge of ours.
Yeah. 100%, bro. What do you think? I'm seeing everyone talking about McTominay is going to start, not even Matic. What do you think about that? Because I feel like a lot of people initially thought like McTominay is like a DM kind of sitter. But McTominay's not that. McTominay likes to run about. McTominay will pop up on the edge of your box and our box. And do you know what I mean? And he's a tackler. He likes to tackle you and get into you. He doesn't like to screen and all of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like Matic likes to screen, you know, you can play the deep block and all that. So if you look at our stats when McTominay is actually playing like the deepest, it's not great.
Yeah.
It's not great. But when he's playing it as a CM alongside someone like Matic, then all of a sudden you start seeing, oh, McTominay's made the most tackles in this many games and all that. But that's DM role. Not too sure. I feel like him and Fred kind of do the same kind of defensive kind of style. In my opinion, it's too similar.
It is.
I'm not really too sure.
Fred and McTominay.
I'd rather Matic play today. And I love McTominay. I love him, but I'd rather Matic start today.
You know what it is? McTominay and Fred are similar, except Fred is quicker across the ground, isn't it? That's all it is, and less physical. Fred is more intelligent and McTominay is more physical, but they're similar, bruv. They like to break up play, innit? That's what they do. A lot of people mistake combative midfielders with defensive midfielders. Just because they're combative, yeah, that doesn't mean they're defensive, bro. Do you know what I mean? You look at the positions they take up on the pitch, will tell you, like, Roy Keane was a combative midfielder. He wasn't a DM, bruv. He wasn't.
Kante is the best example in today's game.
Yeah,
Kante can't do sitting in a 3. He's not interested in that at all. They would rather put him as a fake number 10 than put him as sitting in a 3. That's how crazy it is. So mad. So some people, as you said, some people, it's not all about they're engagers. They're not necessarily screeners, and that's what you've been alluding to with Pogba, innit?
Yep.
In terms of what he does, Pogba can't screen. Man will run past Pogba, you know. Like Yaya Toure was the same, bro. That man would be sleeping, fam. But if you actually try and engage in them and take them on, it's not gonna be easy, fam. They will chase you down. They chase down defenders. So
it's your money, bro. That's why I feel like Matic is the only DM at the club. So because of that, I feel like that's a position we need to strengthen, because without him in there, we don't have another one. Do you know what I mean? So the DM's more vital to me than buying a flipping what's his name at Aston Villa, Grealish or Donny, bro. For me, we need a defensive midfielder, bro. Even if it's just cover, we need someone that's a specialist in screening that back line, because the Maguire and Lindelof thing, it's not secure, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? A straight ball can kill them, man. There's no pace
That's
there.
why I think that's why we're going with the defensive kind of nature. But then it just makes me think, why don't you just play Eric Bailly?
There you go. And plus, Harry Kane ain't got pace anyway, so
this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Fam, if Bailly and Maguire were playing today,
yeah,
fam, I'll say clean sheet, bro.
Yeah,
I'd say clean sheet. I would not have no worry about Harry Kane against. That's too much for Harry Kane. That's just too much. I'm sorry, it's too much for him. But we'll see today. I'm not trying to blame Lindelof for everything. You get me? But I'm just saying.
I'm not.
I feel a lot more secure.
He's just a weak version of Harry Maguire, unfortunately. And you know what? He can be Harry Maguire's second man. He can be the cover for Harry if Harry gets injured. But they shouldn't play together. He's saying Fred and Tom have improved massively under Carrick. Martial and Rashford improving under Ollie, the forwards. You see, here's where I disagree with you. 1 year, Ollie wasn't playing Fred. That's a myth, bro. Fred's improvement has come from just him playing and getting confidence. McTominay was learning a new position. McTominay is a box-to-box midfielder. He sees himself as an attacking midfielder, bruv. His Twitter handle, and that's McTominay10, bruv. He played attacking midfield in the youth team.
Bro, I saw he went reserve game,
banging goals.
Banging goals and that. He's playing 9. He played number 9, fam. Bro, I was like, okay, saying that.
McTominay is an attacking midfielder. So Jose brought him in, tried to turn him into a 6. It didn't work. Played him centre back, remember? So McTominay's finding his feet, bruv.
I was at that game as well.
That's it. So was I, bruv. That West Ham away game was the worst, bro. Like, listen, bruv. And then Rashford and Martial, yeah. Marcus Rashford said himself, yeah, that his game mentally has improved. He said it. He said it in the interview. He said mentally.
Would you put that down to Ole though? Would you give Ole some credit towards that?
You have to give him a little bit of credit here because he's the manager. But honestly, I think it's down to Marcus Rashford, bro. I think it's down to the pressure that's been on Rashford. Rashford now is one of Manchester United's senior voices at his age, and he shouldn't be. That shows how far behind we are in terms of the quality in our team. But also, if you look at Rashford's, if you just look at the way he's changed his body, he's done everything. His mentality is elite, bruv. Even though he's not an elite player, he always wants to improve in it. And you can tell that Marcus, even when games aren't going well for him, he runs his socks off, bruv. He's just got it here, in it. And I think that a lot of Rashford's improvements has come down to him being so hard on himself that he just wants to be the best, bro. And Martial hasn't improved, bruv. He's just playing in his position because remember when he ripped Liverpool up in his first season, bruv? He played up front and then we didn't see him there again for 3 years. Again, he's back there and he's scoring again. So Martial, to me, he ain't improved. He's just finally back where he belongs, bruv.
For me, I get that. Now I get what you mean in terms of putting him back in his position, but it could have been very easy for Ole just to look at what Jose done or whatever, and just be like, do you know what, Martial, you're going to still play off the left, have Rashford doing up top. But I feel like it was good for him to realize, like, yo, Rash, let's be real, you're not as good as Martial up top. Yeah, Martial is going to be the 9. You're going to be the winger. And I think that has helped them just understand that, listen, this is your position. This is what you're going to do. Boom, play there. And Rashford said it himself, like, this season, he feels like he's improved more playing off the left. Yeah. If you were to say that under Jose Mourinho, oh, Rashford, you're a winger, I genuinely think he'll be like, I think I'm a 9. Because the way Jose was playing him, he probably hated playing on the wing, fam.
Yeah.
The way, bro, we started turning into baby Willian or something, you know what I mean? Like tracking back and all of that rubbish. So I reckon if you were to say to Rashford, what position are you? He'll say straight, I'm a left winger, come inside. He knows his game. He knows the freedom that he can get playing off that wing. You know what I mean? And I don't think he was getting that under Jose. So I feel like that's a slight improvement from Ole. And it can just be as simple as playing you in your position. It can be that. And just telling you, listen, you're a good player. Don't let what anyone else is saying about you affect you. And you can see with Martial and Rashford, especially in these big games, bro. This is what I'm talking about. These big games, I don't know what it is about these two brothers, but they come alive, fam. In the big games, they come alive. They love it. Do you know what I mean? They love it. So, bro, I'm confident with it, man. Honestly,
these men are clutch ballers, bruv. And I've been telling man, yeah. You see, you know the amount of men who are like, oh, you can't challenge for a league with Rashford up front or Martial up front. I said, are you man sniffing, bro? You got to understand how.
The 1K.
Yeah, we got the 1K, blood. We're well over 1K
Come
now.
on.
We're moving.
Come
Big
on,
up you,
come
man.
on, come
Smash
on.
the likes, though,
Big
blood.
up everyone
And
watching,
we're
man.
gonna be doing shows every week anyway, guys. And in the build up to games, we'll be doing previews anyway. So you'll get the previews every week on the game, bro. But no,
Come
honestly, Martial's temperament, yeah. The reason why I think Martial might do a madness today is because there's no fans, blood. And he's so cold anyway, bruv. Like the goal he scored against Watford. You see when the ball was up in the air, yeah? For any other player in the league, the attack's dead. A man just brought it down, boom, boom, dinked the keeper, and then he didn't even really celebrate. Like, and nobody celebrated.
That goal was disgusting.
Bruv, it's goal of the season, bruv. It has to be, bruv. And nobody celebrated that goal because them man see him do it every day in training, bro. Do you see what I mean? You know,
he
when
walked off as if he's prime Eric Cantona, bro.
Bruv, man walked off like what? You man thought the attack was dead? Yeah, say nothing, blood. You know what I mean? And you know what's mad? You know when certain players score goals and you see man holding their head and that in shock? Nobody was shocked.
Yeah.
No one. So you know the level of this Martial use, blood. Rashford, one-on-one against any right back in the league, he toasts them, bruv. There's no one in the league that can defend that youth, yeah? He will give the ball away and he'll make bad decisions. But I tell you what, it's when his back's to goal, blood. If he's facing the goal, you're in trouble, blood. So with Jose, why you play Rashford up front, blood? Because Rashford wants to face the goal. You only play Rashford up front in the two.
But I reckon they're gonna split.
Yeah,
I reckon they're gonna split. You know that Rashford isn't gonna stay up top. There's no way he's not gonna stay up top, and that could even cause a problem. Sometimes, right? You're gonna have Martial up there on his own against probably 2-3 centre backs. I don't know what Spurs formation they're gonna play, but you're gonna have Martial up there on his own. They're gonna have to be thinking, where is Rashford? Where is I mean, and that is what's gonna allow him not to play back to goal when he comes off away from Martial. And then Bruno is gonna be trying to get in the box sometimes. And I get maybe that's why they're trying to play McTom. Maybe because McTom will try and do this little box-to-box thing. You know what I'm trying to say? But I feel like moving away, if Rashford's moving away from the goal and picking it up in them areas where when he picks up his head, he wants to take a long shot or whatever, it's a problem. Because I was watching the game against the home game. Fam, Rashford was popping up in odd spots, bro. He was popping up wherever he wanted. And look where his goal came from. It came from the left, obviously, in it, but it was inside on the left. Snapshot, inside, boom, goal. He was on fire that game. Remember the long shot hit the post. You look at the games against all of our big games, bro. Rashford is all over the place. Look at his chances against City when he hit the post, I think it was, and then he missed a sitter. He was coming from deep. He wasn't coming from starting up top in that. So like, I feel like his movement is just Rashford. If he can just have a connection with Martial, no, listen, stay up top, stay in the 9 kind of area, and let me roam around. Not roam around as if he's like a number 10, David Silva or something, but roam around inside forward areas.
Like Rooney,
it'll be a problem.
Rashford's best position is probably, if he's gonna play up front, it has to be like Rooney, bruv. Rooney don't want to play right up front, but Rooney's not a 10 either, blood. He's like a 9.5, innit? He just goes looking for the ball.
Ultimate baller, bro.
Yeah, he just goes looking for the ball. Rashford technically ain't Wayne Rooney. However, like in terms of dribbling and beating players, he's better than Wazza, but he ain't got like Wazza's vision and everything's different. So Marcus can't see him for that. But in terms of the positions he wants to be in, there's a lot of similarities there, bruv. And ultimately, they both want to be facing the goal, bruv. Really don't want to play with back to goal either. So it's kind of like, you'll see Rashford's going to go deep, go looking for it. Do you know what I mean? The only problem is Martial likes to go deep looking for it too. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
they're going to have to connect as well, innit?
They're going to have to talk. Like, I'd rather Rashford is on the last man because he's quicker. And also, he doesn't hold the ball as well as Tony. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's fact,
them man are going to need to speak. If them man speak and Rashford's occupying their centre-backs and Martial's the one roaming, and then Bruno can kind of even go past Martial at times because Bruno likes a shot, bruv. It could work. It could work. It's only the midfield that I feel like two combative. Yeah, I think two combative midfielders, but none of them are naturally defensive-minded. Is like, I'm just glad that Tottenham don't have the quality to maybe catch us out because they don't have a David Silva in there or like a De Bruyne that might slide down the side, bruv. If man are really looking at like Sissoko and them, man, I just don't think they have anything in there.
Yeah, he should. I'm surprised that look, from what I'm seeing the elite lineup. I'm surprised that Matic isn't in the squad though, man. Like in the 11, that is really surprising to me, man. Like I'll be so confident. I'll be so confident and secure knowing that if Matic is there, well, the rest of them can just do their thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because one thing that is definitely as well that we need to remember, as good as Bruno is, as we've mentioned, we're playing against Jose Mourinho. Mourinho is going to have some form of way of trying to stop Bruno. Now,
Absolutely.
Bruno is quality, but he's still going to try and find some way. Listen, Jose's had 3 months to watch tapes of Bruno if he really wanted to. Do you know what I mean? He probably knows him, obviously, from Portugal and stuff. So he's going to obviously try and find a way. So there is going to be a lot of initiative on. We haven't even mentioned our fullbacks.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka and Brandon Williams, you're going to have to be options. We're going to need you higher up the pitch, way higher up the pitch, and actually getting balls in the areas where people are going to have to try and come out and tackle you and get the ball off you. And that's how you're going to get the spots. We can't just have 5 men chilling there and just say, Bruno, Rashford, and Martial, please create magic. We can't do that. You know what I mean?
But this is exactly what I said about the midfield, bro. Because when you look at Brandon Williams, great engine, but his creativity in the final third isn't very good. If we're honest, productivity. Wan-Bissaka, he has been putting in some good crosses, but ultimately, I don't want to see Wan-Bissaka isolated up against a fullback trying to beat a man to put crosses in, because again, that's not his strength. Do you know what I mean? So defensively, we're very solid, but in the transition from defense to attack, Williams ain't a good transition. Wan-Bissaka's not a good transition. Fred's not the best transition. McTominay's not a good transition. We need to get the ball to Bruno before we can really start balling. And my biggest thing is, how are we going to get the ball to Bruno? Unless we're going straight from Maguire straight to Rashford, which has been an option. But again, it's like, you see what I mean? I just feel like it doesn't flow in it. There's no
Bruno, but the thing about Bruno himself, the thing about Bruno as well is that, like, he doesn't stay still either.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Bruno doesn't stay still. Bruno will pop up on the left, on the right, so he's gonna try and get the ball somehow. He's a ball hog in a way. He's from what I've seen, he's a little bit of a ball hog. Doesn't mean that he doesn't pass, but he wants the ball always. He'll try anything. Yeah, I mean, he'll do anything. So I feel he'll find a way of getting the ball. We just have to hope, as you're saying, he's not getting the ball, picking it up off Maguire and stuff. Nah, we need him picking it up in front of whoever their DM is and let him do whatever he can do from there. You know what I mean?
But this is why I say to you, Bruno and Pogba is the marriage made in heaven, because they both, even though they're both creative, they both work, bro. They both want to run, they both want to drop in, they both want to tackle. Bruno's not your typical number 10 that just wants the ball in space and do the pretty stuff. He does the ugly stuff too. So with Pogba, you can play 2 8s. You can, because you know that they're going to defend. You know what I mean? It's not like Bruno's not a luxury player, bro. Like he gets dirty. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I think them two complement themselves. If you've got a screen, you don't even need a combative defensive midfielder, because Pogba and Bruno both tackle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel if you have I think we're gonna see it at some point today, 100%. Pogba's gonna come on at some point today. Don't remember, we've got 5 subs. There's probably going to be some early subs as well, maybe 55 minutes in or whatever. Somebody's going to come onto the pitch. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be a chance that we're going to see them both today. And then, listen, as much as I was saying before, I feel like it's going to be a boring 30 minutes. I might be wrong, but I feel like it's going to be a boring 30, 35, 40 minutes. So let's just say the first half, I don't think it's going to be that great. I think it'll be a good time for Pogba to come on. And all of a sudden, bro, you've got a whole different thing to set up for. Pogba coming off the bench with 30 minutes to go or something, you've got a whole different thing to think about, honestly. So I think it just really depends. But as I said, I don't think we're gonna burst out the trap and just be gung-ho and it's all gonna be going great. So I think Pogba can come on today and make a big impact. I know everyone talks about the game against Watford. Obviously, I was speaking to Andre Gray, and he was talking about, bro, when that brother came on the pitch, he created like 4 chances that he couldn't believe it. So if Pogba can come on with that impact, first game back, that kind of freedom of just knowing, boom, I just need to come on and make a difference. Well, we can see the best of him today, man.
Definitely. And then you've also got Agallo to come on here, who will occupy them defenders if we need to put pressure on man as well. You got Daniel James's pace. Man of options. We got variety. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that we haven't had for some time. So actually, our squad is getting closer to one that people are going to have to respect. We just need to put a consistent run of play together. And my only worry is I haven't even seen a consistent style of football from us. So I don't know how we can expect consistent results.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. It's we don't with Man United, you don't know what United are gonna turn up performance wise. You know what I mean? You don't know what we're gonna do to win the game, but you kind of figure it out after the first couple minutes or first 15 minutes. But yeah, it's true. I don't necessarily know what style we're gonna play. Are we gonna try and play it down the channels? Are we gonna try? You don't really know with United. With City, with Liverpool, you kind of know. With us, it's kind of like we'll see. But hey, that's us, fam. That's why we're here. You get me?
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. We'll see with that one.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting, man. I just think how we start this game is gonna set the tone, bruv. I just think how we start the game is gonna set the tone. I'd like to see us just be positive, regardless of what formation we start at. Yeah, make no mistake about it, bruv. Sir Alex Ferguson used to say, "Lads, it's Tottenham, bruv." That should be all these men need, bro. Do you know what I mean? That, like, obviously the manager's important to a certain aspect, but brother, against a team, yeah, I'm looking at these players. I'm saying, listen, you're better than these, man. Beat them. Literally, bro. Just go out there and beat them. Because when I'm seeing that midfield three, no matter what midfield three we have out, yeah, Tottenham don't have a better three in midfield than us, regardless of who they put out. They simply don't have it.
That's facts. I feel like, as you said, like there should be no issue. There should be no, how do you get these guys motivated and stuff? Like I said, Raheem Sterling spoke the other day. He said, it was kind of weird. The first 15 minutes, it was weird getting used to it. But then obviously, boom, like we just continue and we do our thing. And that should be the way it is for Man United. Listen, we have something to play for, first of all. Yeah. We've all been away. So you should, if you all love football, you should be buzzing to play today, right?
Absolutely.
You're playing Tottenham. It's a big game. Yeah. And you're playing against your former manager.
And they're 1 point behind us if they beat us. So
exactly. Motivation should not be an issue today for Manchester United. If we have motivation issues, then bro, I'm worried for these boys. Do you know what I mean? I'm worried for this club. If you guys can't get motivated for Tottenham away on the first game back after lockdown, I'm worried for this club going forward, mate. You know what I mean? It's simple as that. So
absolutely. He said, what happens if Spurs play a front three of Son, Kane, and Moura? I hope they do, to be completely honest, because the more Tottenham open up, the more we're going to pam them. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd rather they do that than they play a five at the back.
So I'd much rather
that. Yeah. I'd rather they do this, because if they do this, we could hammer them in it. Because the pace that we have, we've got pace. That's one thing Manchester United have, pace, brother. Man don't realize there's pace here, and then there's Marcus Rashford, blood. This you is wetting, bruv. Like, if he's gone, he's gone in it. Like, man don't understand. Even if you give man, if you've got 2 yards on him, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So, like, on the counter as well, and because of how direct United can be at times, bro, and kind of route one, bro, like, they don't want to, and Spurs like to play a high line a lot of the time. It's not a good idea. Do you know what I mean? So, if they play...
Jose's conceding like 2 a game. Under them, every game out, it's just Spurs are conceding 2 goals.
This is it.
So, like, bruh, yeah. I mean, we'll see. I don't think we're gonna go and obviously score 4 or 5 goals, but Spurs are conceding 2 goals against Southampton, against this team, against that team. Like, bro, we definitely should be able to do something, man. As I said, their best option at the moment is try and win by attack. Jose has gone there, looked to the team. The defense is awful, and he's having to win games by scoring 3 goals, fam. He's having to score a lot of goals to win games. And if you want to come and do punch to punch against Man United, we're gonna beat you, bro. Do you know what I mean? You're not gonna score 4 and we're gonna score 3. We will beat you if you're gonna try and make it a tit for tat kind of game. So
absolutely.
I think you know what I mean.
That's what I mean. So I don't think that it's gonna be a gunslinging contest today. I think it's gonna be cagey. I think the first 15 minutes were going to be very telling, bro. Do you know what I mean? If there's no chances in the first 15, I think we're in for one of them games where maybe a substitution changes it. Or if we start the game and all of a sudden it's looking all end to end, it definitely favors us. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I think if the game's cagey, I think that it leans more towards Tottenham, which is why I wouldn't be championing going in against Tottenham and trying to kind of contain them. I don't think they've got enough quality here to be that worried of them.
Well, as I said, like I know it was a fiery day at Old Trafford. It was, bro, that was one of the loudest Old Trafford's been in a long time. But for some reason, when we played Spurs, right, we were buzzing over there, yeah. But their man came with the intention of, we're gonna cook you today. We don't care, bro. We're gonna attack you. We're gonna cook, and I think that surprised Jose. So I think we should go and do that again, bro. Go and do that again. Go and just try and cook them, bro, and see what happens. But what do you think, like prediction wise? Like, what do you actually think
I think that we're going to beat them by 2 goals. I think we're going to beat them either 2-0 or 3-1. But I expect to beat them by 2 clear goals because I just feel like we had all the ingredients, but then we didn't have Bruno. We didn't have someone to unlock them. And I just feel that with Martial and Rashford, the way they love playing together, because remember, we haven't had them together for a while because one's been fit, one's not been fit. So now we've got them both with Bruno behind. Bruv, Bruno's been enjoying playing with Martial, fam. Wait till you get to play with Martial. And Rashford.
Bruno's been putting Daniel James through a few times. Rashford's like Daniel James on steroids.
But that's what I'm saying.
I mean, so come on, man.
Bruno's got Martial actually making runs in behind because he trusts man now. You know them, man. So when him and Rashford, if they're both running that way, Tottenham are gonna have a long evening, bruv.
No, I agree with that. When's the lineups coming out? When did they put the lineups out?
The lineups are an hour before kickoff, so probably 1:15. Do you know what I mean? So we won't be on by then. Do you know what I'm saying? So it'll be one of them ones. But you lot smash the like button. We're over 1,200 watching.
So Sissoko, Kane, and Son all start, but I don't know. It's not the lineup saying for they usually do it like an hour in it, like 7:15.
Yeah, so it'll be 7:15 an hour before. You get me? But do you know what I mean? It'll be one of them ones, guys, where honestly, I just think we've got. I don't think they've got anything that worries me, bro. So I will always say, and I said it a million times, bro. If we do not beat them, we have to look at home, bruv. I can't look at Tottenham and say, oh yeah, Tottenham are really good today, because even if they're really good, if we're really good, we beat them. Do you know what I'm saying? If we do not beat Tottenham today, I'm looking at individual performances. I'm looking at tactical. I'm looking at everything to do with our camp. Because if we get it all right today, I don't see how they beat us.
Like, the only thing is, I just hope, like, obviously from the fans, we're really confident. You know what I mean? We're really confident. So I just hope they don't come in and let us down. Because as we said, bro, anytime I'm excited about United, we flop. You know what I mean? And then when I'm not positive, we go and pull off a Paris at PSG, like go pick up we're a weird little team like that. So I'm just hoping, obviously, the boys are just buzzing and up for it. No overconfidence. Yeah, we know Spurs are weaker and all that, but I'm just hoping the boys are, no, listen, this is a big game that needs to be won, fam. It's as simple as that. It needs to be won.
What's your match predictions? What are you saying for the scores?
I'm gonna go. I was going about 2-1, 3-1 myself. Yeah. Because I think like we might get 2-1 at one point, and maybe Spurs might start throwing them forward, and we can nick another one. You know what I mean? But it's a tough one. I think the thing is, I think Martial and Rashford are scoring today.
I had Bruno down to score.
Are they gonna get a brace?
I think Bruno scores a penalty today.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't think we
that's
can't.
we
can't give Rashford the penalty.
For talking about penalty,
we can't give Rashford the pens back. I'm sorry, we can't.
You don't think so?
Bruno don't miss pens, blood.
See, I don't want another one of these, bro. I don't want another one of these situations. You know,
Bruno has to take the penalties. The reason why Bruno has to take the penalties,
I don't want another one of these situations.
Nah, Bruno Senior 1, 2, he doesn't miss them, bro. And 3, blood, like literally, he was the penalty man for Sporting. He carried that club in it. He carried them. So Bruno, everything about Bruno, you need to respect it, bruv. He's one of the senior players. As much as Rashi, he's still a youth. He's 22 years old, bruv. Bruno's the governor.
Giving Rashi that confidence, man.
Yeah, but he's already got United. He's already got he's one of our own guys. He can keep that, bruv. But the facts are, Bruno Fernandes, his numbers speak for themselves, bro. When you're a midfielder, and you're shelling, like stupid amount of goals. We ain't seen a man score that many goals from midfield since Frank, blood. We haven't. You know them ones, like it's a joke, bruv. And Bruno doesn't even get close to missing them, bruv. He sends the keeper the wrong way every time. Do you know what I mean? It's not like we're like Rashford's placement and that on the power on it, bruv. Keepers aren't getting nowhere near Bruno's penalties. Do you see what I mean? So I just feel like he's confident with them.
I heard he missed against West Brom.
Missed what?
In pre-season. He missed a pen.
What? Did he? Yeah.
Apparently.
I don't know.
But he said he can get the cobwebs out.
Yeah, either way, you know what I'm saying, bro. I think he just needs to be on the set pieces, period. He needs to be on the corners, the free kicks, everything. I think we just need to have a set piece taker, bro. Man is saying that Bruno didn't miss the penalty. It wasn't Bruno that took it.
Oh, it wasn't Bruno that took it?
Yeah, it wasn't Bruno that took it. Bro, Bruno's a joke, bro. He's a joke with the penalty. That run-up here is some mutant run-up, bro. Like, man can't save it, bro. Do you know what I mean? He scored the pen against West Brom. He's the one who put it in the top corner. Like, there was no penalty miss yet. Yeah, like Bruno's different, innit? And the thing is, Bruno is mad. He's confident with it. You know them ones like Rashi. When he lines up and that, I always think he's gonna score, but it's all the little step and that. Bruno's just like, little jog and that top corner, bro. Sit down. Or he sends the keeper. I just feel like Bruno needs to just say, Bruno, you're on the set pieces, bro. Like Bruno came in and he even said, he goes, listen, obviously, like. Man's taken this kind of senior thing and that, but he's like, Pogba's the man, bro. He said it. He said, I can't wait to play next to this guy. Everyone knows there's a hierarchy in the football teams, isn't it? And I feel like Rashford just needs to do what Rooney did and just be like a great player for the team, innit? Like, man don't need to worry about your pens. You're going to get goals anyway, bro. You know, like that. Rashford's still going to score goals. So you don't need to worry about penalties, bro. Like, as soon as the game starts being about scoring goals and less about the team, then I feel like he's going the wrong way in his career, bro. He's got way too much to his game to be worrying about just scoring goals, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, if Rashford don't score goals, it's not the end of the game, bro. He can still get man of the match and not score. You know what I mean? So let Bruno take the penalty.
I hear that. Yeah, my only thing is that, listen, as long as he's a great penalty taker, Bruno, so I don't even mind, you know what I mean? The whole situation with Pogba and that was just silly, and Martial stepping out, it was just all a mess there. But my thing is always, I love, even though, you had Steven Gerrard, you had Lampard and that, who were centre mids who take pens, right? But they loved the goals, you know what I mean? But I've always been the guy that, you want your striker to, you know what I mean, that confidence. Strikers need goals. Bruno could be man of the match without a goal or assist. Bruno should be thinking about his assist now. Strikers go 5 games without a goal, you're depressed. Bruno, go 5 games without a goal, it's a normal week. It's just a normal day. You know what I mean?
This is a very good comment. He said he thinks Rashford's is good, but I feel like Bruno would handle missing one better. Absolutely, bro. Again, Rashford's young. It's the confidence as well. If he misses one, it's all like that could rattle man, and man could just be off form for like a few games and that. Bruno's an old head, fam. You know them ones. And think about it, Liverpool. Milner was banging their pens, bro. Not Salah, not these man. Milner, and he weren't missing, bro. With penalties, it's not about who the striker is, because Jermaine Defoe is one of the most ruthless strikers in Premier League history, and he was shit from the spot, bro. Certain strikers, they overthink the situation and they psych themselves out from the spot. I just believe good penalty takers are just good penalty takers. It's not really position. It's not position based. There are a lot of strikers that aren't good. Aguero's another one. He's not great from the spot either.
Yeah, he did well. Rashford did well to bounce back though against Norwich. Remember, Martial and Rashford missed same game. Yeah, and they both went and scored that same game as well after missing. Do you remember that?
Yep. That's it.
So that was a good little reaction. But no, I can hear it. Bruno seems like that type of players that nothing phases him. To walk into the country and start demanding the ball like the way he does, I'm like, this guy's got something about him. So
and demanding the team to be better as well, not just demanding the ball, demanding everyone to raise it, blood. I see him getting onto promenade on Instagram, saying, bruv, make sure you're doing your ball work about you taking pictures with your top off. Like, Bruno's not playing, fam. You know, like that. Man said, bruv, you need to be training with the football, rude boy. You know, like that.
Come on, bro. That guy plays with Ronaldo and them, man. In a Portugal national team, fam. He knows what it takes, boy.
This is it, man. Wore the armband, innit? Man's respected in his country. He's respected at his old club to the point where he signed for us, played the game, and the next day he was back watching a sporting game. These man respect, man. He's a big man, innit? So if Bruno's saying I'm taking the penalties, Bruno's taking the penalties. You know, like that. That's what it is. Man, them coming in saying that Tottenham are playing a free at the back. Of course they are, bruv. know what I mean? And Oli probably knew that, and he's probably trying to match them up, bro. I don't know if it will be right paying them that much respect, but again, we're not gonna know until we see the game. I think that we could have easily gone with a 4-2-3
Spurs are playing that, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna basically cancel each other out.
Yeah, so it's gonna be one of those.
And then,
we're over
and then we
1300.
have-
Smash the like. Over
Come on, man,
1300
come on.
watching.
So we're gonna cancel each other out, but then we've got Pogba, Igalo, and Greenwood off the bench.
And Dan James.
Bro, and Dan James. Bro, I'm confident, man. Like, I don't want to be too confident, but I'm confident. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah,
that's it. We
definitely.
want 1,000 likes, boy. Smash that. We want 1,000 likes. We got over 1,300, nearly 1,400 watching. Last question, yeah. Boom. And this is it. Soon-as talking about Wan-Bissaka, bro. Did you see that today?
I saw a big transcript. I didn't read it though. What was he saying?
Bro, man's criticizing him, saying for 50 million he should be better going forward and he should be better at this, better at that. Imagine, look at the amount of players that we have in the team, yeah, that need to improve, and he's gone from Pogba to Wan-Bissaka, bro.
The guy's bored, bro. I think your thing's frozen.
Yeah.
I think your thing's frozen. Yo.
Is that better? Nah,
yeah,
he's just got
yeah.
You know what? After an hour, it always does that. I don't know why.
It moves mad.
I don't know. Yeah, after an hour, then it comes back. It does a mad thing.
Okay.
But, bruv, like, look up, them man just got way too much time on their hands, bro. Like, Wan-Bissaka. Like, imagine, he's one of our players.
Did it bug out again? I think this thing's moving a bit mad.
The season, and this is often caused by.
You there, yeah?
Fuck's
you
sake,
there?
bro. I'm here, bro. I can see you, but it's moving a bit mad.
Yeah, your thing was moving a bit mad, but I'm here still.
Okay, can you hear me now, yeah?
Yeah.
These men are dumb in the comments, man, saying free rants. Nah.
They're killing me still. It's things.
That man's there.
Bro, it's Souness, bro. I was just about to say, Souness has hacked the system, bro. He heard his name, boy.
Bro, fucking Souness is a pagan, blood. Man, listen, bro. Now Souness is trying to boycott man's show and that.
Word. Word, fam. Oh, man.
Nah, bro. Hold on. You man, thumbs up if you man can hear us now. Yeah, thumbs up if you can hear man now.
Is it frozen?
Again.
Let me give people a tour of the kit, man.
Yeah, you man, let me know when you can hear, man.
Can people see my thing, yeah?
Can you man see Cam as well? Can you man see Cam as well and hear him? I can hear him fine.
This that Teddy Riley. That Teddy Riley.
Yeah, all of them man are saying that they can hear you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, them man are saying they can hear you fine, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I'm good. I can hear you now. Still, I can see you.
Okay, yeah, everyone's saying they're good. Yeah, but brother, it's just like man's bored, innit? He's bored. I don't know, understand. He's one of our players of the season, and you know what?
Hey, listen. As soon as he starts speaking about Souness, it hacks the system, bro. Maybe Souness just needs to be immune today, fam.
my connection's been cool the whole time, and then now it wants to bug out.
It's after the hour, fam. Something defo kicked off.
Yeah, like what the fuck is going on, bruv? 1 second, let me check and make sure that
because your thing's a bit more blurry than before.
Oh,
maybe it's just affecting a little bit.
1 second. Let me make sure there's not anything going on in the background.
Bro, it's trust me, bro. As soon as has bots in here, you know.
Yeah, bro. Soon as trying to shut down man's show and that. Hold on. 1 second, bro. Let me see something, bro. What the hell's going on? Can you man hear me fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's booky, innit? I feel like they should only have man that watch United, yeah, talking about United, bro, because some of the things that these man say is clear that man don't watch us, bro. You're going after one of our players of the season. For what reason, bruv?
It's just random, bro. He's just bored, innit? He just has to create something. And I think this is just one of his ones where, yeah, you know what? Let me just talk about anyone. And so he decided to talk about him. There's too much positivity going on at Man United. Everyone's happy. Pogba's back. Rashford is now flipping, talking about everyone saying he should get knighthood. He's just thinking, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? Like, what can I find here? Oh, okay, Wan-Bissaka. Let's go on to him. Just allow it, bro. Allow it. We don't need to hear from you, bro. Honestly, like, fam, he speaks about more than he speaks about Liverpool.
Yeah.
Well, is he not meant to be a Liverpool legend?
That man don't speak about Liverpool.
That's crazy.
I've not heard Souness speak about Liverpool, bruv. I haven't, innit? Like, I can't tell you the last time I've heard him speak about Liverpool. It's funny, you know, that you mentioned that, because we always are thinking, right, he's always getting on to our man, but bruv, you don't even talk about your own team.
Bro, at all. They leave that for Cara. They leave that for Jamie Redknapp. They don't even talk to him, fam, about his own team, bro. He's a joke still, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
All right, guys, before we dip, man, just want to touch on that. Yo, the man them that sent Uncle Righty that message, we found him in it, brother. I had some man find his IP address. I got his full name and everything. Don't watch that. So it's one of them ones where you see me.
Are you saying you're sending the mob out, yeah?
Yeah, bruv. I don't mind, bruv. Man can abuse me what they want. I don't care. But as soon as, bruv, that's Uncle Righty, blood. Like, man have to protect man like that because he's got access to the big media.
We should wait for the lineup. Let's wait. Give it till 7:15.
Let's give it till 7:15. Yeah. We've got when he's got access to what he's got access to. Man need to protect people like him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So one of them.
I'm loving how Ian Wright is championing it now, man. Yeah. Like, because Ian Wright has spoken many times about his regret at kind of having to kind of be silent in his era. And man hears that, you get me? Man hears that because at first I was kind of like, but then I hear it, bro. Like, them times weren't easy, you get me? Exactly. Them times were not easy. And one thing I hate is when people say stuff like, this generation will speak up. We're not our ancestors. Bro, you don't know what it was like. It's because of them, man, that we are able to speak up and talk how we are talking, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So now that he's got a platform now, and he can speak, and he's doing it. He's forefronting it, and I love it, and I want him to keep doing that because if he keeps doing it, people will stop. Yeah, I'm trying to say if they know they're just going to get exposed and stuff, people are liable doing it off their real account. I'm like, these men are mad, bro. That's how comfortable they are with being racist.
Bruv, do you know how brave you have to be to use your Instagram account that you do everything else on to be abusing, man? It's not even an account you just made. You're so brave that you can go into a legend like Ian Wright's inbox and abuse him like that and think that man are not going to find you, blood. Man knows your full name, your address and everything, bro. Don't get it twisted. What man them decide to do with that is a different matter, but the facts are, these men need to know you can't be protected doing them kind of things, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's not gonna run, fam. As soon as I found out, man literally put it on my Instagram story and man them said, all right, cool, we'll have a look. And literally within 20 minutes, they got man's full name and that to me, and I sent it to him. So what their man decide to do now, you know what I mean? They might go to the police or whatever.
You sent it to Ian?
Yeah, bruv.
Bro, we need Ian, fam. As them say, bro, we need to get him on here, man.
Bruv. Yeah, we'll get him on here, bro. Like, I'm doing something with him. I'm doing something with him anyway. Do you know what I mean? So I'll get him on here 100%. But I literally, like, he messaged me and was like, rah, like, what, you got the details? I gave man all the details. I said, bruv, do with that what you need to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones there, like, no one's disrespecting Uncle Righty, bruv, because he's one of them people. He's always about his people. He don't disrespect no one. Even when he's criticizing people, it's never personal, bruv. Like, so there's no reason for anyone to think that they can speak to a man like that. None.
None at all.
I'm not having it, bro. Do you know what I mean? So
none at all. What thingy? Danny Ings scored, yeah.
Yeah. Man, like,
bro, like
he's a
today.
shooter, you know?
Today I was talking about Benzema, innit? I was like, boom, like, yo, Benzema, he's better than Oba. People are talking to me about are you sure he can do it in the Premier League and all of that type of stuff? I'm like, last time I checked, Danny Ings is in the contention for the Golden Boot, but Karim Benzema can't hack the Premier League. I beg people to stop all of this stuff, man. Honestly, like,
you know what it
make me hate the football in this country.
It's the new generation of stat wankers, bruv. That's what it is. That's what it is. Because Karim Benzema was a bad man goal scorer until Ronaldo came and he literally sacrificed himself for Cristiano. And if you man know anything about football, if you look at Benzema's numbers, yeah, they dipped massively when Ronaldo was there. And as soon as he left, they went back up. You know what I'm saying? Because he changed.
And he was even getting good numbers.
He was getting over 20 goals then.
This is what I mean.
A bad season for Benzema is 21 goals. Like, that's cool, bro.
Exactly. That's very calm. Like, Benzema reminds me of, like, he's like, him and Wayne Rooney are just ballers, fam. Yeah. They're just footballers, fam. They will do whatever they want. They'll just do whatever they want. Obviously, Rooney can probably play in more positions and he's probably a bit more, and like,
Rooney's more
on that side of things. Yeah. Like, Benzema's still a bit more of probably like a natural 9. Yeah. But at the same time, bro, that man they don't need to score goals for them to have a great game, fam. You just gotta watch games, fam. Too many people would see it and just kind of, oh, what's his stats? I'm seeing people say, oh, Oba would get 40 goals in the La Liga, blah blah blah. Good for him, bro. But would he have been part of a team that would have gelled and meshed to do a 3-peat, fam? Bro, no, he would not have.
He's outlived everyone in that Real Madrid team, bro.
Everyone, fam. Yeah, bro, this is Real Madrid. You've been their striker since 2009. 10 years, bro. You're going on 11 years.
Bro,
come on,
the
man.
reason why players like Sergio Aguero and them man never got to play for Real Madrid, Karim Benzema, bro.
Simple, bro. And bare of them begged to go there, bro.
Begging.
Flipping Lewandowski was opening his arse cheeks to go there, bro. And bro, Abba was opening his arse cheeks to go there, and it was not working out, fam. So simple as, man. Like, Benzema's the top player. Top player. Danny, look, it's 2-0 apparently.
What? Is it Danny Ings again?
2-0. No, I don't know who scored, you know.
Who scored the second goal, guys? Who scored the second goal? And bruv, you see Benzema's touch for the goal? Bruv, man don't understand to control a ball when both your feet are off the ground, yeah, and then to adjust your body in the air to strike a volley with your weaker foot. Bruv, man don't understand the technical excellence that man witnessed in that goal alone, bro.
Honestly, Armstrong. And he got the assist as well.
Yeah, bro.
Norwich are awful. What was all that Cantwell hype about then? I ain't even look. You see, it was a 5 minutes of fame. Yeah, I ain't seen Cantwell do much since.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Man is saying that's it. Louis the best number 9 in the world, and guess what? You can't replace Benzema because Benzema does more than just put the ball in the net, bro. He's amazing at linking play. He's amazing at holding play and back to goal. His movement is mad intelligent, bro. He's got it all, fam. He's got it all. Trust me, if Benzema had like electric pace, he'll be one of the best strikers of his generation. And he arguably is anyway, bruv. 10 years at Real Madrid.
He's up there. He's in discussions with being one of the best of his generation anyway. But 2 more minutes to the lineup. Let's see if this lineup's not accurate to what I've been told. No one to bring any more leaked this ever to me, please. Let's just see what happens now.
This is it. Anyhow, yeah. Anyhow. Yeah, I mean, anyhow, it's a mad thing and it was a smoke screen. A man will be gassed, but I just don't feel like
you're saying smoke screen for Pogba, yeah?
Bruv, that's smoke screen for Pogs, bruv. I'm telling you. Know what I'm saying? But listen, it's one of them ones where, to be fair, if Pogba comes off the bench, it's worse for Tottenham, innit? The more I think about it.
This is what I'm trying to say. I've been trying to tell people, like, this could be worse for Spurs.
It's worse for them because
it distorts the whole.
It changes the whole style of the whole game.
Bro, imagine if Pogba and Bruno start, and as we know, it's going to probably be a slowish kind of start. And then who we bringing off the bench? We're going to bring on McTom to change the game.
Yeah.
Nah, fam. For now, let's see what I'm going with Pogba and that, man. In my opinion, anyway. But let's see. 1 more minute to go.
Yeah, with the 5 subs and everything as well, bruv.
Bro, I'm telling you.
That's another thing that could work in our favor, the 5 substitutes, bruv. Because having 5 subs, yeah, Tottenham don't have the depth to go man for man with us. They simply do not.
It's Lindelof's 100th game today. Well, no, 100th start. Matic's 200th career appearance. Mata's 250th. Luke Shaw's 200th of his career, and Mora's 100th of his Tottenham career. No, Matic's 200th PL career appearance.
Mad.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be...
How has Lindelof got 100 starts for Manchester United at that level? That tells you where man are. That's disrespect. Crazy. That's disrespectful to football in general, blood. Now, how's man got 100 starts for Manchester United? Bruv.
It's crazy. I'm waiting for this lineup.
I'm gonna say Nagelsmann or Poch, bruv. Listen, I'll never change from Pochettino. I'm a Poch guy forever, bruv. But man are saying the lineups out. But where is it then?
Yeah, lineups out. It's De Gea. Yeah, it's what we expected. It's no. Daniel James is starting. We're going 4 at the back.
4 at the back.
It's De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, McTom, Fred, Bruno, James, Martial, Rashford. We're really going for it, bro. McTom, and I would have loved
McTom
it if it was
and Fred,
Matic.
so no Matic.
I would have loved it if it was Matic, but we're going for it.
Yeah,
we're going for it.
Ollie's gone for legs. Ollie's gone for legs.
People are saying Daniel James, that's dead, but listen, what is Ben Davies? When did Ben Davies turn into Ashley Cole?
He's gone for legs. You know what I mean? And that's what I said. I did say in the first game, I said it'll be down to fitness. And I saw how fit McTominay looked. He probably looked at Matic and said, you know what? Matic maybe isn't as fit. And I've just gone for the legs. You know what I mean? Which makes sense. So, I don't know. And you know what I mean? Also the Daniel James thing, he's gone for the legs. It makes sense. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully Tottenham have been doing their running in pre-season, because if they haven't, bruv, Daniel James could toast man, bruv. Because one thing that Brer is fit, bruv. Forget any of this. Do you know what I'm saying? So it'll be very very, very interesting. But yeah.
To be honest, look, we're going for it. Look, only thing that could really be argued is Pogba needs to come back into the team, and maybe Matic should have started. Other than that, and maybe you could say Bailly, but other than that, it's something that we expected. I'm excited. I'm excited still.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, how can you not be excited with Martial? With Martial, Rashford, and Bruno in the team, man. But
yeah.
The only thing is, obviously, now it's a little bit more of an issue in terms of the defensive side. But who's Spurs' 11?
I don't know. Let's look for that.
Let's see Spurs' team. I'm seeing people say Aurier starting, but
he's finna get toasted, bruv.
Spurs, I'm getting it up now. So Spurs have got Lloris, Aurier, Sanchez, Dyer. Fucking hell, mate. Come on,
if we don't clap these man,
bro. Lloris, Aurier, Sanchez, Dyer, Davies, Winks, Sissoko, Lamela, Bergwijn, Son, Son and Kane.
Bruv, if we don't pam these man. Lo
Celso and Dom is on the bench. Lo Celso and Dom's on the bench. Alderweireld and Vertonghen are on the bench. Family.
Bruv, if we don't pam these man, bruv.
Yo, I might have to review Rashford and Martial if they don't pam Sanchez, Davies, Aurier, and Dyer, you know?
Yeah, bruv. If we don't pam these man, bruv.
Come on, United. Listen, everyone pumped up, man. We can do this. I'm excited.
Boy.
You're vexed that Pogba's not starting, innit?
Bruv, with them, man. Bruv, if we're not going to play, if we're not going to go for 5 at the back, yeah, in that Spurs team, imagine Bruno and Pogba putting pressure on that team. Dyer at centre-back with Sanchez. Oh, my Lord.
Bro. That is a mad thing right now. We can do something today, man.
That is some fragile lineup, bro.
Bro, come on, man.
Bruv, we just need to just clock these, man, you know. Flip's sake, guys. Flipping hell. And now I'm not doing a watch along, guys. I'm not doing a watch along. I'm going to watch the game at my boy's yard, and then me and my brother are doing like a match review tomorrow, innit? Like a match reaction tomorrow afternoon about midday, bruv. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully we pam Tottenham so I can absolutely destroy him, bruv. You know them ones. So
come on, bro.
That's what man them are doing.
Oh, yeah,
bro. So man are looking to just absolutely just clock these man up. You get me? So I don't know. I don't know who's doing the watch alongs and that. I know Mark's doing a watch along on the United stand, but I can't do watch alongs. I need to watch the game. Now I can't vlog at games either, bro. I need to study the football match. I can't be doing this talking to the camera and all that. But man needs to be in the game, innit? So I don't do watch alongs, guys. But yo, make sure you follow Cam if you haven't already. Smash the like. We better have over 1,000 likes. Hit me up.
Follow me on Insta. Same thing. Culture Cams. Twitter. Culture Cams. We're gonna be doing this every week, so you're gonna be seeing me every week anyway. So let's go and get the following going.
Every week, pre-match build up on the channel, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we'll see what else happens, bro. But we're gonna be doing a collab every week on this channel. So make sure you go follow him on Twitter and Instagram, guys. And then it will be ahead of the next game, whenever that is, bro. I don't know. It's not even. Is it midweek or something? When is it? Because I haven't got a new schedule.
Game. Let's have a look. United.
Because I haven't got the new fixtures. Before I had them in my calendar. I've got the United calendar.
It's on Wednesday.
Well, then that's it. So next Wednesday, same time, 6 o'clock before the game. Do you know what I mean? We'll be back on, guys. So make sure you smash the like, and I'll be back on here after the game at some point as well. So I'll catch you lot then. And Cam, I'll catch you in a bit, my G.
All right, love, bro. All right, later, everybody.
All right, big up, people.
Later, bro. Love.